Welcome back to episode 4 of Space Girl Rockets. Today we have something interesting, something I probably haven't seen in a long time, and Robert says he's never seen. He has found some folders of some, I guess, original art, some from the comic, and I guess some character creation and ideas that he found in a folder that I had given him a while ago when we haven't had a hiatus from the comic. And so I'll let him start from there. And as he does that, I'm just going to start going through some of these photos.
Yeah, so let me, you can go back to episode 1 when we talked about our relationship as comic creators. Larry just drew all the time. And one of the things that was a little heartbreaking for me going into last week's episode, prepping for it, was I had basically made a huge binder of all the images. And we really want to publish this as a kind of a, hey, we made a book. And so, kind of all this background of what he's done. And it was really heartbreaking because I know he's worked on these pages. And this week it's the opposite of heartbreak. I found so much of his artwork, and I found where he had done way more work on like the cover, and it looks much better than the cover we published. And so I'm thrilled about that, but I'll let you walk through some of this. As you can see, it's page after page. And I don't know, you want to tell me what you see when you look at it?
Well, some of these, I haven't seen since 2007.
2007, 2006. See, I don't even know what that is.
This was I was going to make stationery out of this. I was going to have this printed in stationery, and this was going to be on the outside of the envelopes too. So this would actually have been folded, and the frog would have been on the front. Or even maybe smaller at the bottom so you can get your labels on there. But yeah, this was going to be a stationery set I was going to design. This dragon, I have a CD as well. We won't get into that.
We discussed it.
Well, I have a Leroy Saint page, and there is some music from back in olden days, 98 to 2001.
Okay.
I made an album in my room with my computer and my sound card. I had a Sound Blaster Pro Gold, and I had it hooked to a double cassette deck so I could tape and listen to fast. Then I had that going into my computer, which ran a program that acted like a 64-track mixing board. Anyway, we're getting off the topic.
Getting off topic, but still.
So on Leroy St. Page, there are some Leroy's Musical Freak Show music on there, and some art. This dragon was the original prototype for a dragon I printed and put on my CD, and it's basically a dragon biting its own tail is what it turned into. That's what that is. These are tattoo flash ideas.
Yep.
I was thinking about selling some art, which I have, 2 tattoo artists, and in fact, I drew this and had my tattoo guy, Chris Mays, at Amazing Ink in Frankfurt, and he did it exactly like I drew it. So, mistakes and everything. And so that's what a lot of this is. It's for a sleeve, across your arm. So that's what this is. It's a fairy. There's another, just a small tattoo. There used to be back in the fashion industry, I believe she was Canadian.
Yeah.
And she shaved her head, and on the back of her head, she had a dragon tattoo.
Okay.
I thought it was very cool. She was a fashion model at the time. It's lost in the memory banks. It's in there somewhere. It's access, right? It's memory.
Access. You just gotta keep trying. So.
But anyway, a lot of this stuff I have not seen
It's so
in a
clean,
long
though.
time.
It's just that looks like put the smiley face back up. The sitting here looking at it, it looks like clip art, right? It looks like something on a computer that would be an emoji or something. And the crazy thing about this is prior to emojis, or at least the big onset of emojis. Maybe there was 20 emojis at that point in time. This is prior to the iPhone, so it would have been whatever, was on a classic clamshell flip phone.
Absolutely. But a lot of this was for flash tattoos. But I worked in an environment, we worked in an environment where there was a lot of wait time in between things that were going on. And so
True story there.
you had to find something to kind of do with your time. There's the original drawing of that dragon. More stationary ideas.
Stationary. I still think that's good stuff.
See?
So that's hold on. So that's yet a. Can you flip it around there?
Yes, this is actually a poem that's published. I had this published in an anthology.
There you go. I didn't know
And
that.
actually, a friend of ours, I won't say her name, I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
Her son passed away.
Yep.
And you know who I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
And she asked if she could use this as his epitaph, and I was just honored.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but yeah.
Go back for a second to your call. And what I would ask is, did you print this and then fill out the outside of it? What was your process here? Because the outside's clearly not printed. You can see. You can see here where the impressions of the marker are and stuff.
I drew it, and then printed the words on it.
Wow.
So it's not photocopied. That's actually the drawing, and then I printed the poem in the middle.
Recklessness. What recklessness? You have one good copy of that beautiful.
There it is. That's it. I'll tell you something, and Calenta, if you're listening to this, if you still have that copy of that epic poem I did from Napoleon's perspective when he's in exile and he writes back to Josephine, I wrote a poem about his perspective talking to her while he's in exile. Anyway, if you've got that poem, shoot me a copy, because I don't have it anymore. So that original drawing became this. I might have been using somebody's light table at that time that I still have.
So, I've got some here I'll pull up to show exactly that. In fact, if you want to keep talking about that, I'll
look.
find what I found.
It's an eyeball. Poke the eyeball. I think I was drawing Star Wars-esque. Ships and whatnot. Oh, I think these were some of the things we were thinking about putting in the world around her.
Yeah.
And these, of course, are rockets. Space Girl. Rockets. Old style Flash Gordon type rocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rockets.
Look at that. So here's the other thing that was a little heartbreaking about the reviewing the artwork of Larry. Is we were really in a rush, and one of the problems I ran into is I needed to come up with characters, and Larry and I were not able to work together on anything. And so as I went through this artwork, there's so many characters, and we really do want to do a good job there and be, good stewards to the art form and also good stewards to storytelling. And so having strong characters with unique experiences and looking through this, it's just amazing.
That was a concept for the bat plane.
That was a bat plane concept. I see that.
Oh, banana peppers.
This is really good. This is deep fried banana peppers.
We're back at Villainous.
We are at Villainous, and always thankful to be here. And we love this place, so if you get a chance to check it out, please
Absolutely.
come by.
Good food.
Good food, fantastic environment, fantastic group that runs it.
Then, of course, I added the wings. Oh,
Oh, it's more just letting you see what
Oh.
you were.
flame.
We're learning all of this technology.
Flame shooting out the butt of the. See, look at that. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Animation at its finest form. That's a very
There you
simple
go.
form. See? I like big butts, and I cannot lie. See that? Ah, the convention.
What's on there?
Let's see. Statues of characters. We wanted those though, didn't we?
We did one.
Binder with comic. Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah, we had the two binders.
Yeah. Both PCs so we can work at the convention. Paper,
We
pencils,
did that.
pens so we can sketch and sign and sell. Postcards, Space Girl Rockets logo. Other ideas, or just focus on balanced existent, concept art, ash book, art book.
So we did. We had the art books. You remember I got the bigger things, and we just had those kind of normal size comic book pages, which are actually like that big. And we just did a handful of sketches and finished out some of them. It wasn't too
Let's see what
I
this
would
is.
say that the coolest thing about the convention is we first of all, we had no idea if anyone would care. But we go, and everyone immediately takes all the copies we have. So like at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, we're out of copies. And so we didn't charge anything for them because we just want to get the name out there and just get started, right? So it's kind of the classic thing of produce something good and then people will come back. This kid comes up to us, I guess Saturday afternoon, and he asked us to fill out his sketchbook. And he had been paying people like $100 to fill in his sketchbook, and we both were like, "Oh yeah, we'll do it for free, no worries." And it was little things like that that made it such a lovely experience. It really was pretty amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'll add that in. Little plug here for
Yeah, look at that.
the spicy chicken sandwich.
Real pickles too. Look at that.
I'm gonna get some ketchup going. But anyway,
It's
so
right there.
was there anything else there? What else
Oh,
you got?
just some ideas, pictures I needed to look up. Planet Surfaces and Moon, Les Pauls. Why don't we need guitars? I don't know, but
I think in a specific Les Paul apparently, or guitar. Sorry.
oh, the probably a shiny gold one. Old sci-fi art and text, early NASA spacesuits. I think we were coming up at that time. I think we were trying to come up with the small logo that goes on the cover of the comic.
Yeah.
Anyway. Dime store.
So I
Remember
think-
that guy?
I believe this is Freddie Handshoe's
Yeah.
album that we worked on with him.
Yeah.
And so you'll see some concept art here, and I don't know if Freddie was able to get that album out. He had amazing music, and we tried to help him.
Really did. Really
And
did.
I
have
really
amazing
enjoyed
music.
working with him. So
I don't know what that concept art is, but
I think it's kind of two people on top of a ridge fighting, and it's just us having a conversation with him. So it's just quick sketches.
they're playing Dawkins. Where else are you going to hear Dawkins?
And this is you here.
This is was supposed to go at the top of the album cover. It would go over top here. Finish out that circle.
Yeah. And so we ended up.
Oh, maybe some of those ships were for the background
It
of
could
the
have been.
yeah,
It could have been.
and the planet surface.
I know I've got a sketch of it where they're kind of on the edge
Oh,
of a.
and there's why we need to look up the Les Paul. That looks more like a Gibson SG, but
There we go. Here, I'm gonna
that's
give
a.
I'm gonna give you.
You're gonna give me the one that fell on the floor.
I'm
Let's
not
see how
gonna
it
give
is.
you the one that fell on the floor. There you go. There we go. Oh.
This just looks like an outline for the album,
Yep.
and this. I'll tell you what this is.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. There was a guy I worked with in in one of our labs, and I used to draw these little mazes, and then he would go back and color them in his downtime. So in my downtime, I would draw these, and then I'd give them to him, and he would color them,
Right.
and that's how we would pass time a lot of times. So that looks like one of those. Here's a failed attempt to spell dementia, which tells you a lot. I don't know if these were. This is the mother.
Well, you know, whole set of jokes about that nowadays.
The whole effing show.
Well, it's interesting to me how you float between fast sketches and very careful sketches.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. What could I be referencing at all?
I'm not sure what you mean. I
So
think
it looks like that was around something. So I'll show after you get to go through this. We had a light table we were both using, and it really enabled Larry to go back and touch up things and add options to things, and it worked out well.
just a living room setting.
There's a living room set.
There it is. Oh, I don't know what this is. It explains itself.
It explains itself.
Oh, let's take that out of there. This is another one of those. And another thing, what started happening with these is people found out I was doing that for him, and so
Those mazes.
they wanted some too, and so I would have to print out multiple copies and pass them out.
You could have copied them. I'm gonna throw that out there. So this is a great example of a lot of diversity of character approaches. Things that if you had to draw the character from far away, they would really stand out. You could tell one character from the next, and I never saw this before. So, great ideas, fantastic ideas.
Maybe I should slow down. I apologize.
No.
I haven't seen these either. Nipples.
It's interesting. How did you describe it? At this time you're drawing a lot of flames.
Yeah, yeah. There was a whole
But
lot
you
of
can-
flames in this.
I mean, the thing is, it completely developed. You didn't stay in one spot, right? It turned into what it would become. What do you see on there?
I'm not sure. A lot of angry people. Looks like perhaps I was angry at the time. Well, it's just, different characters. You have the mullet.
Okay.
You got the mullet. That makes them want to kill themselves because they have the mullet.
The mullet. Okay, the mullet.
It's coming back. I'm sorry, people. Of course, the flaming skull head. Maybe Fu Manchu.
See, I didn't know if that was Flaming Skull or dragged behind a car. I wasn't sure. It could be either way.
Could be. Another sword. Broken staff. This might have been going to become a samurai with a top knot. I just never finished it. Different mask ideas. Creatures.
What's the rocket say?
Tier.
But what did that mean to you? It seems to me like that you probably.
Probably at the time what it meant was, don't know if you've ever seen The Adventures of Baron Munchausen,
Oh yeah, I have.
and which always makes me think of that black and white. See, here's how my mind works. It makes me think of that black and white where they go to the moon and the
Yep.
rocket shoots into the moon's eye
Mm-hmm.
and he starts crying.
Okay, there you
So-
go. Well, see.
It's Batman, a very bad Batman. There he is. The news reporter.
Was that where you? Okay.
His possible mask idea. He doesn't
we
wear
have to,
one.
We
though.
have to progress into that. We have to progress into him having an outfit.
A baddie. Oh, uh-oh.
So, have you done this before? Where I'm going with this is, you do this a lot now in the notebooks. You do it finish. You get to, you don't just draw it. You go out and finish it. And were you already doing that? And we don't have a record of it. Or?
I can't remember if I explained that in. I used to draw a lot of books and put a lot of paint in books, and then I would have a ceremony where I would burn them and let them go,
Yeah.
get rid of all the bad feelings. So I had 8 or 9 books
Well,
that I burnt.
I'll start working on that time machine.
Yeah, they're gone.
You want me just to like knock you over and take the book and then put a normal book?
Well,
that
there
looks
are-
like it in the hand, your hand or something.
There are books out there. One of them was with a friend who passed away recently, and I hope that his daughter has it.
You're at 2 right now. You think you can recover, right? I believe.
Maybe. They're out there. Hey, if you've got them, feel free to let us know. I'll come get them. Just to show them. Then I'll give them back. So yeah. I mean, you can kind of see where some of this stuff progressed into books that I've actually kept. That's the only page in this one, I think. But you can see where sometimes I hide stuff. Like I'll start at a page in the back. Not on this one, okay. But like, things like this. Where I fill up the whole thing. But anyway,
There's a scream in there.
a lot of times when I draw these things, I'm thinking of other things. Possible movies. Comics. But yes, lots of flames at that point in time.
The hand is amazing there.
It's mine. Let me see.
Yeah,
It's a little older now.
It's a little older now. You gotta add detail around that.
A goofball.
I was gonna say actually like the goblet that's cracked and on fire or something. You're supposed to cycle through all these things.
Right. Very gross something. I don't know. It's a picture of coffee when I was cleaning it with
Yeah,
some
I was
water.
gonna say, turn it over.
There you go.
Do you think this is another maze?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's exactly what this is.
So, you could make a maze book for sure.
I've been told that I should make adult coloring books.
Good.
There you go, the flaming sword of destiny.
What's the belt buckle?
Who knows? I was probably thinking about D&D at that time.
Do you think it's like really utilitarian?
It's probably Dungeons and Dragons stuff that I was thinking about. I was just like, hey, that'd be a cool design. Because, you know, like, you have to turn the buckle to unclasp the belt. You have to.
Oh. And you can purchase those at Space Girl Rockets belt buckles.
No, you can't. Lightsaber.
Well, it looked like a really good lightsaber, but I wasn't sure if it was like a Spider-Man lightsaber, like.
No, he's using the Force. He's getting ready to.
It's gonna happen. What about the other character here with the hair in their face?
I don't know. Maybe an assassin that works for this guy, a CWO or something. Criminal
CWO?
World Order.
You think so?
I don't know. Who knows what I was thinking?
Seems like it'd be really hard to have hair like that, but
No, it's that.
He'd have to have a sunroof. I'm just saying.
It's the power emanating from his eyeballs. He's imbued with
I wasn't
evil
sure.
power.
If he was like an accountant or something, and it was like, oh, there's so many calculations, his head catches on fire.
Maybe that's what it is. Cash World Order. He's got.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's cash world order. I have no idea what he's even talking about.
Look.
This is the Wolfman. Who's like, can you just get right there? Like, look. And he's just doing that motion, like right there. Can you get behind the neck?
That probably came from Harry Potter. That maybe I was watching Harry Potter. You know who that is?
We're gonna guess. It could be Polaris or Scarlet Witch. I'm gonna go with Scarlet Witch.
Absolutely. But that was before. That was before Disney bought Marvel.
It's before Iron Man.
Yeah. Absolutely. So. Uh-oh. Yep. There's my Got Milk commercial.
Yeah.
Tigra.
Got it.
I put clothes on her because normally you know how she is.
Well, yeah. So there's a lot to be said there. Very, very good shadowing underneath, but you kind of, you did a good job of putting her arm in the way and everything. Now, I will say, do you remember Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah.
And they would have the bad guys,
Yeah.
the boys that were like what were the name of the boys that were bad, like up to no good?
They were the green something gang, the
Yeah.
gangrene gang.
One of them looks just like this,
The
like
gangrene gang.
hair.
Yeah.
So
Hilarious.
So it was going to show, like, this is a fantastic example of the light box. So this is where we were using the light box to make the images work. And so if you look at it, there's detail and people missing. And we went back and used the light box to shine through both images and sketched up what we thought it should look like. And so a whole stack of that here. So we'll go through that in another session.
Hold on a second.
So that was, hold on, real quick. So that was labeled
Oh, I'm sorry.
Larry's Art. And so I want to be clear that that was a huge collection he gave me of that type of work.
Let's see what this is. This looks like some Space Girl rocket stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to come up with a solid logo, and so you could sit this alone,
Right.
or you could even take the separate pieces and spread them out.
I still love that.
And then these are several different design ideas. This one where it's actually separated, where you can't place it different places. Probably bad guy scenarios.
So yeah, I was going to say, you had refined that villain look way more. If we keep going here, you'll see for sure.
So, I think this was the commander of the ship, whose helmet, Captain Helmet.
It's Rono.
Rono. I think these were some. The Yes Man concept art. We haven't gotten there yet, have we? The
No,
Yes
it's
Man.
in there.
Oh, okay.
It's in there. There's two pages where there's a meeting of people and
Very generic agent looking. The guys in the black
but
suits.
I will say, Larry, this is so nice.
Oh,
Like,
six.
those are really
man.
good. Like, they're completely finished out there. That's a pretty important page.
Yeah. Yeah, the logo. I may have to get my glasses out.
It doesn't matter. I think it's we just sketched that in the lab together.
Oh,
Just the logo. The logo is the only reason that page is on there. And then here's one of Larry's notes.
I don't know who wrote that.
You're cutting it out a little bit.
I'm
here.
sorry, it's not very
Oh, no,
bad.
you're fine, but I definitely like that the best.
I think this was another go at the Balance Existence logo.
Oh, you lost the focus, my friend. You
Oh.
think you can find another way to do it?
Watch me do it.
No, it's not happening.
Come on. Come on.
There we go. Oh, man.
Did it go back out?
It did.
Focus
So,
on my hand. Focus on my hand.
I think we're good. So, anyway, thanks for joining us this week. This was really a quick throw together. We did make some progress on Comic 2, Issue 2. We got through, we actually spent time after the last podcast walking through some ideas.
Yeah, when we stopped filming, we should have kept filming.
So,
Because we started brainstorming.
I've got the first 3 pages sketched out to go back to him. And so we'll see how it goes. But again,
thanks, and we really do appreciate you watching this. And we want to send out all the good vibes and love to everyone out there. And if you're in trouble, call somebody.
and all right. Thanks, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching.